Hey guys, welcome to a new video. And well, I'm not going to bore you with what this video is going to be because, well, it's obvious by the title and because these things are on my desk. We're finally doing a new QuinBoxed again. And well, if this video comes out in time, it's currently sale on Aliexpress and there's some upcoming sales. But let's not spend too much time with that because we have a featured product that was sent in again. And that's this guy. Well, they'll probably tell you, doesn't tell you much, but this was sent in from a local European company from Poland, which got into contact with me and they were like, hey, would you like to check out our product? It's fully open source, both in hardware and software, and it works with Home Assistant and ESP Home. And, well, if you hit those buzzwords, I'd probably say yes. But this is actually an interesting product. I've looked at developing similar things, but, you know, can only develop and bring out so much. So if others do a good job, hey, then I don't have to do that part, right? So it should be a controller for if you're building or you have a home and you want to wire it up with wall sockets, switches, even lights and things like that. So it's called BoneIO, and their website is BoneIO.eu. Man, I need to bust out the scissors for this one. And, well, let's take a quick look at it. If you're not interested at all and you just want the regular QuinBoxed, that's fine. There will always be jump links to everything shown here in the description. So, as I mentioned, this item was sent free of charge, but no money or script or anything has changed hands. Actually, I said, I'll put it in a QuinBoxed, and if people in the comments respond like, hey, let's check that out during a live stream, then, well, I might do a live stream or another video about it. But I can't promise anything except for a QuinBoxed. And, well, that's this part. Oh, and they were like, sure, you do whatever you want to do with it and check it out. So here we are. Okay, comes nicely packed. I mean, that's not going to get damaged at all. So BoneIO, and it's a version 0.6 board. Okay, it's good to know. Good that they deliver that. Let's see here, 24 volt, 5 watt, max 18. It has 35 digital inputs, 3 analog inputs, and then it can do I2C or Modbus, or it has an Ethernet jack. It can do normal GPIO, USB-C. It has a OLED screen. Cool. Okay, so this is the BoneIO ESP. They also have a black variant which works on a different platform, but this works with an ESP32. Okay, yeah, because there's relays in there, it can work with 230 volts, so it can be dangerous. Oh, it's a nice little pamphlet with what everything does and, yeah, how to connect the power. Cool. Okay, so let's check it out. So basically, if you need switches in your home, or you need sockets or appliances or even lights, I guess, or anything that you want to turn on and off, this board can take the inputs for that and also provide the switching. And they mentioned they had a 3D printed case which looked really nice. So let's take a look at that. It does. I think they used ironing, because if you look at this, well, if you look at it very closely, you'll know it's 3D printed. I mean, let me try and show you up close, because you can see the layer lines if I shine the light on there correctly. But that is a very nicely 3D printed enclosure. Nice button, and I think these are all removable screw terminals. Yeah. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Screw terminals, they're rising clamps, so that's nice. They use the flat style screw. I like the Phillips head better myself, but I get it. Power. USB to program it because it's an ESP32 inside. And there's Ethernet, so that's nice. It's pretty hefty, but then again, with all those terminals here, I can imagine. So if we look at the markings, we have in 01 up till 14, and then 15 to 35 is here. And then on the lower section, there is actually out 01 till 16, and 17 till 32. That's a lot of inputs and outputs. So if you want to switch a lot of stuff around with physical buttons or detection or whatever, yeah, I mean, this board will do that. So if we look at the switching contacts, those are, because there are so many in a row, they're a bit hard to remove. Then again, you probably don't have to that often. So let's see here. Out, it has no contact, and COM, or common. So likely you can put live on there, and then connect these two to live if you want to. Or no, wait, normally open. Well, I'd have to consult the manual on that. I always get confused with the normally open and stuff like that. Okay, oh, you can switch if the inputs respond to positive or negative voltage. So you can set it to 24 volt or to ground. Okay, cool. So is this easy to open, I wonder? Because I'm always interested to see what's inside. Oh, it has a very nice DIN rail mount with springy clips. That's good. Yeah, the quality of this case, even though it's 3D printed, I wouldn't mind that at all. Oh, they used torquey kind screws. Do we want to take a quick look inside? I don't know. Maybe for a QuinBoxed this is enough. If you'd like to see a more deep dive or like a live stream, let me know down in the comments. And check these guys out at BoneIO.eu. As I said, this is the ESP version with 32 times 10 amp outputs. Damn. Yeah. If you need to do a lot of switching, certainly consider this guy. Or at least, well, from what I can see now. Or just looking here, they have one wire, I2C, CAN, RS485, all broken out. Nice. Yeah. If that home I'm ever going to rebuild or build again, and I need a lot of switch inputs, might go with this one. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, for a QuinBoxed we can't do too much, so if you'd like to, you know, see me playing around with this, let me know down in the comments, and we'll check it out during a live stream or something like that. It's a really well-built device, though. Cool. Well, then we have some packets which I accidentally opened. So we don't get to unbox those anymore. Oh, wait, let me get the first one. Because, well, if I put this on the screen, I guess it's immediately obvious what that is, right? But it should be some multicolor PLA filament to print some cool stuff. And, well, I can't see right here. Yeah, so this should be purple plus gold plus black. You can see a little bit over here, but I guess I'm not sure that shows up on camera. And it's a silk color. 195 to 230, that's pretty warm. Yeah, so I wanted to try that out. So I ordered it from Ali for like, during a sale for like 15 bucks or so. I mean, can't go wrong for that. And if you have a not so much functional print, but a pretty print, could be cool. A second one I wanted to check out, and I accidentally unboxed, sorry, is this guy. It's a 10-port dust stop super fast charger from Mechanic, and those generally make decent stuff. And it can do, they have multiple versions. This is the 300 watt version, and it can do PD times 10. So all these ports should be power delivery, and it should have a display. So let's quickly check that out. There we go. Oh, it's a nice box. Okay. Wow. It's precise packaging material. I'm always amazed how they do that. Let's see what's in here. It doesn't feel very heavy. Right. Power cord. Okay. Then everything else should be in here. Or everything else. There's probably not going to be too much. Right. So I believe it also has wireless. Yeah, probably because of this symbol. Since 1938. Okay, cool. Mechanic, 300 watts. And it says PD 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. And then here, this symbol probably means it can do 20 on both or either. Not sure. Oh, and these can only do 20 in total also. But then these are 65 watts, or 45 watt, 65 watt, and a 140 watt. So, although they do PD, they don't do that high currents, it would seem like. Does it see that on the box maybe somewhere? No. Okay. Well, I kind of expected more ports to be able to do higher currents just until you hit the total limit. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Interesting. Okay, let's turn it on real quick, and then, you know, again, this is a QuinBoxed. But I use PD more often, like all my cameras here are powered by USB PD. Some other things I run and have. So having something that can do a lot of PD outputs, even though they don't all do 65 or 100 watts or whatever, is nice. So let's see. Ah, and that's, you know me, I like measuring things, and that's really cool. Yeah. Okay, let's quickly find a weird cable here. This cable says 100 watts. Sure. Let's try that. So let's plug in my phone. And let's plug it in a 65 watt port, because it's not going to do more than that. So that's port 4. Oh, yeah. It's doing 9 volts with 2.5, 2.4, 2.3. Yeah, 20, 21 watts. So I guess if I put it in one of the 20 watt ports, port 10. Yeah, it still does 9 volts. 1.6, 14 watts. Okay, it's a little bit lower. Maybe if I put it in port 3, I don't know. Still 14 watts, but it does 9 volts. So let's go to the 140 watt port. That's port 2. Yeah, that does raise it up a little bit higher. And then there's a button. Number 1. Number 2. Okay. Doesn't update very quickly. But you can get some nice statistics. And let's go to 3. Yeah, cool. Well, I'll play with that a little bit more later. As I said, generally, Mechanic is a good brand. Don't know if they built this themselves or it's from an OEM. But yeah. If you'd like to know for some of those things I test or don't test, or there's never a video about it or whatever, if you come across this QuinBoxed and like a few weeks later and like, hey, how did that turn out? Don't hesitate to ask me in the comments, because I will have probably used it already a little bit. Most of the things don't get a dedicated video, some of them do. But just ask me in the comments what I thought about it, and then most often I'll, share my experience with you if you should buy it or not. So this package speaks to me. It says Kicad. And, well, I donate yearly to Kicad because that's the design software I used. And this year, if you donated above X amount, and I donate a fair amount because, you know, I make money with it, they got you a T-shirt. That's cool. They even have an LED on there. Nice. So that's nice. I'll wear that. It's a nice dark color. Okay. Back to the regular QuinBoxed. Finally a package that's not unpacked. Oh no. And immediately it has multiple packages inside. So I need to check if my address is on here. No. No. You guys can start guessing what this is. Oh, okay. I would actually be able to decipher that based on what it says over there. Yeah, okay. No address still. Manufacture. Zoibel Technology. Idea Former. Okay, no clue. What the hell is that order? Okay. Okay. Next layer of packaging. Okay, sure. Rip and tear is still here. Oh, I think I know what this might be. This is a plate for a Bamboo Labs X1 Carbon, which has, I thought a normally gold textured end, or PAI sheet, I guess you could say, and I thought a textured one, but this doesn't look that textured. But maybe there is a remove me sticker here, so maybe it's under there. So let's see if we can take a quick look at that. Okay, because this is all very flat and shiny. Oh, there we go. Whoa, look at that. I was going to say, why did I order a black one? But yeah, in theory, if you 3D print on this, it'll kind of basically leave that pattern on your print. So let's see if this still goes back. Look at that. That's cool. Oh, okay, I have to keep it in the light. It's almost like a fractal. Okay. Well, good enough. I will be printing on this and have some fun with that. So what are these? Have you been able to figure it out? It says C245 here. Now, people who know will know. Do you know? Do you know? It's a cartridge for my soldering iron, which is a C245 style. So this has a pretty big tip. Cool. Okay, sure. Because I had some cartridges which weren't working correctly anymore. So I ordered some new ones. Okay, this is a flat tip. And there's all kinds of glue on my hands. And a knife tip. Okay, probably wanted to try that. They come nicely packed though, because this feels rubbery. Interesting. These are of course Chinese clones, but my whole soldering iron is a Chinese clone, so I guess that matches very well. Okay, what's this? This is your... Okay. Oh, right. I got a few of these and already unpacked one of them. And these are actually quite... Oh, well, okay. This one's empty. Fake packaging. Okay. Yeah, I got a few of these and already tested them a little bit. They are nice. They produce a lot of light. They come with this cheap USB-A to USB-C cable, charging cable, because this has an internal battery and it has 28 watts of light, it says. Now, I have no idea if it does or not, but it does have multiple lighting modes. And as you can see here, it gets pretty bright. And even, you know, if I shine it in my room or on my face. And you can, with the other button here, you can change the temperature of the light. So this is pure white, and then something in the middle on the other end, and then you have a warm white. You can also do those levels, etc. Don't remember what this does. Oh, this shows you the battery level. And, well, it has the USB-C port, and it has USB-C in. But I believe you can also use it as a power bank for USB-A out. Now, I don't care that much about that functionality. Oh, right, and I believe there's also like a red light or something. Yeah, here. There's a red light, and it can flash. I'm probably not going to use that, but maybe if you're like in an accident or standing on the highway, I don't know. But yeah, if you're looking for a cool light that's not too expensive, I'll try and list the CRI, because I haven't measured it yet, but I'll try to do that after the video. It's probably not going to be very high, so it's probably not going to be a video light, but if you need some extra light, I really like this one with the stand. It has a 1/4 thread here. This is magnetic, I believe. It has a clipping hook you can clip it with. It's very versatile, and it does actually provide a lot of light. I haven't tested the battery, but from what I've used it for, it lasts pretty long. It comes with a quick start guide. Okay, well, it says 2700 to 65. It says it's CRI 95. Well, the overlay will say if it is or not. Next. Okay, let's go for a big box. There's some items in here which I have no clue. Let's turn that around. I don't know what they are anymore. It's been too long, and sometimes I just even don't have time to do QuinBoxed. There's one item we'll do at the end, which is huge, and I actually don't remember what it is anymore. So stupid. Oh, right. This was a switch that was on sale. Oh no. What the hell is an AI PoE switch? I don't want any AI in my switch. Anyway, this should be... Doesn't say anything about it. Okay, good, fine. But it should be a 2.5 gigabit PoE switch with 10 gigabit uplinks, I believe. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, very nice. Okay, keep link. Sure. Power cord seems to be the correct one. Nice. Rack ears, good. Screws. Let's take a look at the switch. That's one of the downsides of QuinBoxed. There is so much packing material. Yeah, 8 ports, 2.5 gigabit PoE. Oh. And I believe it was like $50 on sale. And I was like, okay, damn it. I can't pass that up. So let's see here. Yep, there we go. So it has 8 times 2.5 gigabit with PoE. So if you have Wi-Fi 6E or Wi-Fi 7 access points, that starts to become important. And then it has an SFP slot. So you can do a DAC cable or fiber optic or, Ethernet cable, I guess, with a 10G uplink to the rest of your network. Very nice. especially because I believe it was like 50 bucks. Now we're not going to open this up or dive into it. It has a fan hole, but there's no fan in there. And, well, this is intake, I guess. Does it really not have a fan? No, it doesn't have a fan. Okay. And it is AC in. Does it say how much power it has? No. I don't know what the total power budget is. Probably not that high. But, yeah. Maybe the Pee-wee Switch user manuals will say this. VLAN. I don't want any. Don't do anything with VLANs. Pee-wee Switch, blah blah blah. It's probably a generic manual anyway. Yeah, well, maybe it was in the listing. I don't know, but this was for a price. As I said, I just couldn't pass it up. Sometimes you have that. I don't know. Sometimes I have that at least. You know. Okay. Next, let's try and get this out of the way. I'm running out of room to put stuff already. What's these? Oh, right. I like keeping a charger that's capable, but not too big in my laptop bag. Because I want it to be able to charge my laptop and my tablet and my phone and things like that. And this one should have a 100 watt power, just faster, turbo power engine. What? 100% original, 1 year exchange. Okay. PD 100 watt and quick charge 4 and LED. Well, LED display, so it should display how much current is being used. Fancy design. Could have done with a little bit less dust. I don't know. Okay, this feels kind of small. So it supposedly does 100 watt on both of the PD ports, or the USB-C ports, and then 30 watts on here. But then, let's see. C1 will do PPS 21 volt 5 amp or 5 amp at 20 volt 100 watt max. The second one will too, but if they're both combined, it will do 65 and 30, so 95 watt max. Yeah, okay, so 95 or 100 watts is the total power maximum, and it'll, in theory, divide that over the outputs. Okay. Well, in theory, that's fine. I guess we could take a quick look at this one too. Let's see if it at least tries to charge my phone, right? Oh, the other cord was still in there. Could have used that. Okay. There. Power on. Phone. Cable. Yeah, okay. So the display looks like that because it's on camera. In reality, it looks perfectly normal. So let's do it in, I don't know, C1. Power, just faster. Okay. The C1 is blinking for some reason. There's no buttons here or anything like that. It does provide decent amperage. Then again, I really don't know if it will actually do 100 watts, if it can do sustained 100 watts. It feels kind of light for that. I don't know. Of course, how heavy it is shouldn't be an indication of quality. But, you know, generally, things with a brand on there should be okay-ish. I don't know. Again, if you want me to test it, let me know in the comments. And I'll throw it on a tester and put my laptop on there and things like that. Oh no, we have an open package again. Because, well, it's just some SK6812 RGBW LED strip. Probably used it somewhere, needed a new one. Okay, quickly moving on. More LED strip. I know it is, because I recognize the form factor. But this one is a little bit different. This is WS2805. And what that is RGB, so red, green, and blue, with CCT, so warm white and cold white. And I've already taken measurements of these. That's why the package was open and I stuck it back in there. Ha ha ha. In 12 volt and in 24 volt. They both use about the same watts, so 12 volt basically just uses the double amount of amps. And they actually tested pretty nicely. Their CRI wasn't bad, better than I expected, and the power usage was as expected, etc. And it works great in WLED with the DIG board, so DIG Uno, DIG Quad, or a DIG Octa can drive these no problem. And if you've been looking for an RGBCCT strip that is addressable, these are, well, basically my main recommendation right now. Still need to make a real video about them. I hope to be able to do that soon. But if you're watching this with the newest betas of WLED, they work great. And well, on a QuinLED board, because that's what I test everything with. What's these? Ah, right. I think this is still for the microscope project we did on a live stream, connecting things a little bit differently, and I needed an angled micro USB plug for the light with USB on the other end. Did I need USB on the other end? I guess so. I don't remember. I believe so. Yeah, so this one has the angled connection I need for that, I hope. I hope I got the right variant with the right bend orientation. Next. Oh, packages, I guess. Oh no, there's packaging in my packaging. No clue. Oh, it's a tool. Nice. I needed some smaller tools. I have big tools, but I needed some smaller ones. So this one was a random one from Aliexpress. Probably I got an offer on. And a very long nose. That's pretty nice. So you can pick out stuff, etc. Good. Oh, no. I already have the package here. Oh, yes, of course. Next to LEDs, I seem to be addicted to buck converters. Of course, these are for the power diff or diff power project. And I guess I wanted a 36 volt out one. This one goes over here. Let's see what's in this black package. Oh, well, I ruined the surprise. These were in the last QuinBoxed 2. I've been using those already. And well, if you're looking for cheap microfiber cloths, well, these are perfectly fine. And you can get a pack of 10 for, well, the price you're seeing over there. I don't know. They have two sides. We've already washed them a few times and I've used them and they're fine. They're microfiber cloths. Nice and soft. No scratches on the things I use them on. Perfect. And I think this is a 10 pack. Right? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Microfiber cloths. For cheap. Yes. Very nondescript package. They all look the same. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is the rest of the tools that I ordered. Basically, I have most of these, but then in very large variants. And sometimes I just need something that's a bit finer, smaller, I guess. I already unpacked a few of these and used them. So far, they've been good. I'm not gonna take all of them out because they have some oil on there, which in theory is good for their longevity. You know, if they're on the shelf for a long time. But these are some, okay, some cutters, some different style cutter over here. Cheap tools, if you use them every day, get the good stuff. If you use them sometimes, get the cheaper stuff, right? That's my motto, at least. What is in here? Ah, perfect. These, so much packaging, go with these. Because they have a tripod stand here. And in theory, if I'm... okay, let's lock this down. There, and then you can use the little legs to stand the light as you'd like to have it, right? And you can use the ball joint to position it exactly, you know, if you want to point it forward, want to have it pointing down or pointing up. And I believe this even extends, or you can use it to make it handheld, I guess. I don't remember how it extends. Oh, you just pull it. So then it's longer, right? And it has these little legs. It's plastic fantastic, you know. But this isn't meant to be very expensive. It's meant to be cheap. And for that, I think it'll do just great. Oh, okay. No. Okay, you can't angle the ball joint too much if you put it up high. Cool. And this, in theory, still makes a pretty neat small package. Yep. And these were all pretty cheap, I believe. It's just a utility light to have. Oh no. Okay. To have around when you're doing stuff and you need a bit of light. What? Oh, yes. Interesting project. Didn't start it yet. Was thinking about, you know, looking into that. I was thinking, like, if you want to do audio reactive using WLED, maybe it would be cool if you could make a Bluetooth connection and then have it digitally connect to the ESP32 using I2S like the microphone does. No clue if I'll ever work on that, but I did some research on that, and this module in theory should be able to do that. So that's why I got some of those modules. These are very old. Okay. For the Div Advanced project, which is currently in production, I wanted some terminators with yellow ferrules, and I was like, okay, let's just get a lot of yellow or ferrules or strain reliefs, so that when I crimp cables for those, I can put those on there and it automatically identifies what the cable is for. Ah, yes. In a project we'll be showing in the future, or I will be showing in the future, I used a lot of double-sided sticky tape. It's still up there, it's been months, so that's good. And so I bought some new ones. It's always good to have, if you're doing LED projects, to either supplement what's on the LED strip, or if you want to put the aluminium bars on something you don't want to screw into. Remember that, because that's what I did. Okay, package that's open already again, and this is nondescript LED strip. Okay. Okay, well, it says it on the strip, luckily. This is some GS8206, 60 LEDs a meter, and that is single addressable 12-volt strip. And I probably wanted to do some testing with that, but I don't remember why. Okay. But it's basically a competitor of the WS2850. because it's 12 volt and single addressable. Or the SK6812CC strip we looked at a bit in a video a while back. This feels like, oh, more double-sided sticky tape. A man cannot have too much tape. I'm very much convinced of this. So instead of giant rolls, these are probably 5 or 10 meter rolls. I believe the thickness is different. Don't remember exactly. Yeah, because this is much closer together than these are. So it's a different thickness. Okay. Few packages left, and then we'll get to some big ones, including the last bonus package, of which I literally have no idea anymore what it is. And it's you. Okay. I think I have enough. What the? Are they threatening me? No, it's the alphabet. I think. What? Free stickers! Like in kindergarten. I don't know. I don't need those. Thank you. Yeah, double-sided sticky tape. More of it. Lots more. I think I'll have enough for a while. It was probably a sale. Don't judge me. Oh, nice. These chargers I've actually already been using for a while. No, okay, this is a different type. But the ASOMETECH brand generally makes good stuff. They ship a little cable and a 65 watt charger. This is in a other form factor than I like using, because I like the flat style. But although the flat style can do 65 watt, it cannot do that continuously for a very long time because it'll overheat, which is fine. They kind of mention that. But I believe these in this type of extended brick style can sustain the actual outputs. So if you're looking for a charger, I believe these are pretty cheap now, and these will actually do 65 watts without a problem. Well, they'll output it. I don't know if they'll last. I didn't test these ones yet. So, yep. Pretty cool. Okay. Oh, more chargers from ASOMETECH, it seems. Oh, this is probably the other style I was talking about. Yep, okay. So I really like these for my phone and my tablets. As I said, they will do actual 65 watt output, but they will not do that sustained. So at some point, they'll start throttling back to prevent overheating of the charger, which is fine, you know, as long as it's clear. But these are very, very nice and flat. And if you're US, you can just use these prongs. There you go. It has a USB-A and a USB-C port. I've been using some of these, also from a different brand, but I believe internally they're mostly the same, for months and months now, and they're excellent. They do provide whatever they say on the box that their outputs is. So output is 3.35 amps at 20 volts, so 67 watts. And USB-A can do 45 watts, and the max is 67. But as I said, it cannot do that continuously. And I believe this variant, because there's just more heat sinking and cooling in there, can do that. Cool. Yeah, and they come with these plugs. This is for UK. I don't know what this is for, but I believe I need this one. And even in the EU, where mostly stuff sticks out of the socket, this part up until here goes into the socket. So once this is flush to the wall, it really has a low profile. So to go behind your nightstand or something like that, these are great. I mean, as long as the product's well designed, if it throttles back when it's overheating, I'm fine with that. That's better than breaking or bursting on fire. But yeah, can do 65 watt, not sustained. I'm thinking this one can, because I've had others in this form factor which have no problem with that. Okay, so the giant box. Oh, damn it. The giant box is empty. There will soon be new stuff. But now we get to the big packages. There's two, and one I just have no idea. This one I'll have to open from here, because when I set it on the ground, you can still see it in this camera. And I generally like to open these like so. Can anyone guess what's in here? A box like this can only be one thing, right? You know what this channel does a lot of. So now we made a little flap. Oh, that's neatly packed. Okay. Oh, okay. These are clips, mounting clips. Okay. And, well, wow, these are very, very neatly packed in there. Let's see if I can get them out. Okay, I'll need to cut into the packaging a little bit. Oh no. See if they come out now. Ooh, let's not hit the camera. There. These are 45-degree angle. Well, I guess I should take them out and show you at least one. But instead of half-meter pieces, these are 1 meter pieces, and from Aliexpress. And those are harder to find. Now, I've had these before. I mean, generally I believe all of these are pretty much the same. Let's try and do it like that. Wow, okay. Okay, I'll have to take them out. I'll probably never get them in again. But I guess that's a problem for future Quindor. Okay, let's see if I can do it now. Kind of. Can I just get this one? Almost there. Oh. Did I break stuff? No, I probably lost. I think I lost some of the end caps it comes with. The end caps have holes in them on this side and on this side. Good. I like that better than the holes on one side, because then I always have to make new holes. So let's take a look at these. Man. Type of. There. Oh, there do seem to be some shards here of me unpacking it the wrong way and probably breaking some of these end caps. Well, I'm not too concerned about that, because each of them has an end cap. Ugh. And often, okay, I just needed one. Often I'll use them butt up to each other, so then I don't really need the end caps. So they're a pretty standard, cheapo LED strip. Okay, let's take the diffuser off. Does the diffuser have a protective material? I think so. Yeah, it's not very obvious that they have these often, but if you look closely, or try and peel it off at least, there is actually a protective layer on there. So that's good. Doesn't get scratched that easy. That's not a scratch, that's just debris. Okay, so that's the diffuser, milky white standard edition. And I believe these are 10 or 20 millimeters. The listing probably said it. But we can take some 10 millimeter LED strip and pretend like we're gluing that in there. This is just some test strip I use on my desk all the time. This is some SK6812, which should be 10 millimeter. Yeah, and looking at that, let's zoom in. Looking at that, we have some slight spacing left in the bar. Well, not much. Yeah, I think you'll be able to get 12 millimeter in there. But the middle section is actually 10 if I look at it like that. But if you look here, there is some space on the sides over there which could accept more strip, but then you can't really push it in from the top, so I'm not sure how that will work. But yeah, it's just, you know, standard. Oh, this. People sometimes complain about these adhesives, and then I'm like, man, once I stick it down, it really doesn't want to come off anymore. Now, of course, when it gets warm, it's slightly different, but let me try and get this back on again. There. Okay, I will zoom out because are you ready? Let me remove this real quick. For the last package of this QuinBoxed Mega, it has to be a Mega by now. There will be one again in a month or 1.5 or so because I ordered a lot of stuff during the current sale. This package is huge, so I don't know how we'll get it on the screen. And I literally do not know what's in here anymore. It's some kind of device. I just thought of something. It might be an inverter for the QuinEnergy project. I don't know. I just don't remember. Where's my tools? Okay, I'll just go at it. I don't know. I'm going to use the scissors because otherwise we'll never get through there. I think there's a box in there anyway. But for some reason I kept skipping it during QuinBoxed recordings. So it's literally been here for months. And I guess at some point I just forgot. How do you tell someone has an addiction without knowing if she has an addiction? I don't know. Good. Can we now get this off? Let's use some brute force. There. Okay. Oh, there's 2 boxes. What? Oh. I now remember what this is. This was a stupid purchase. Oh, okay. Yeah. There's duct tape on this one, so I used it. Okay, I remember what these are. Oh, man. Okay. These are officially power filters from Pawali Overcurrent Protection, EMI, DBS, whatever bullshit. And I tested them because I was having some feedback issues sometimes on my new home theater receiver. In the end, it turned out to be a feedback loop because of some balanced and unbalanced connections. I got a different little device for that, which basically bridges those without connecting them, and since then it's been working great. But, well, I still have these, huh? So let's see here. Oh, yes. Yo, very Chinese. Good. Okay, we got some beefy power cord. What is this for? Rated for... Oh, here it is. 300/500 amps, 3 times 1 millimeter square. Okay, that's not that much. That's okay. What's this? Do you want the warranty? Okay, let's just get this out of here. Oh, I remember why I bought these though. So this is basically just a big, and probably too expensive, extension socket. Now, it does come with a fuse, so some overload protection is on there. It's 100 to 240 volt. It has a beefy on-off connector. And then, 15 amps, max 3000 watts. And it has these sockets. I believe these are unfiltered. Don't really remember. And these are filtered. And these will take all kinds of style of plugs, including just the normal style. Well, this way the charger doesn't make sense. But this way you can put a lot of them in there. But one of the things this thing has is a screen. So let's turn it on real quick. Guess we'll use the included power adapter. It feels like a beefy cable, but 3 times 1 millimeter square is not that special. So, okay. So let's turn that on. And turn on the device itself. And, well, you can see the screen. Oh, it doesn't flicker on camera. That's nice. So we're getting 220 volts. It's actually plugged into another meter. And they pretty much agree. That's good. 50 hertz. Yeah. Okay, let's, I don't know, put this charger in here. Can we see the load? We can't. My other meter is saying 0.75 watts. Okay, that's fair. I mean, it's made for 15 amps, so let's do, I don't know, plug in my phone again. Poor phone. Gets plugged in the whole time. There. So now my other meter is saying 17.82 watts. And this one is saying 17.5. Okay, sure. The screen probably also uses a little bit. Oh, you can reset it. Reset. Maybe you can reset it. I don't know. The reset button doesn't seem to do anything. I'm holding it, but... Oh, there it goes. Okay. So it's reset. So yeah, it has a nice little status display on there. And as I said, officially, this is supposed to do all kinds of power stabilization and filtering and blah, blah, blah. I think I bought them because they look nice and beefy. They probably weren't too expensive. And I was like, okay, I'll try some of this power filtering BS. And, I mean, it looks pretty beefy. So, if you want a power socket, extension socket distribution thingy that looks beefy and has this really cool little display here, you know, might not be bad. What is the other one? Oh, power factor. Okay. Yeah. So maybe we can plug in another charger. And charge our light. Do we have another USB-C cable? I think so. We have something over here. Oh, this is USB-A to... Oh, micro. That's not going to work. Oh, yeah, this. Yeah, there we go. This is USB-A to C. Should work. Theory. So we'll plug that into here. And plug in this guy. There, okay, well, it starts charging. There we go. That's good. So then, do we see extra load? Yeah, a little bit. Oh, it's finished. Oh, no, it's still charging. Okay. Okay, I'm just messing around. Anyway, I hope I didn't pay too much for these because these are basically just glorified extension sockets. And, yeah. Sometimes I get suckered into buying stuff. I mean, you know, generally I have a pretty good idea if something is useful or not. For these, I just wanted to believe the hype, I think. It didn't help. It didn't do anything. It didn't do anything bad. It worked fine as an extension socket. I wanted to release a video about it, but then I didn't, and I probably put it back in the box. It's like, who cares? I'm just gonna go. Thank you for watching. As I started the video, which definitely isn't BS, because they have very nice documentation on their website. If you want to, you know, check out these guys from BoneIO, they're basically... Oh, where we go? Nope. Oh, there we go. I can't believe that's 3D printed. That's so nice. But they're basically kind of like an outfit like me. They make some hardware, and they're working hard to promote that, but also help users with it and build their own custom non-cloud connected home assistant home. Check them out. And other than that, thanks for watching. The sale might still be going on. I'll have some, I'm not sure I'll have codes in the description, but they'll definitely be in a Discord server. The affiliate links, if you want to help me out, will always be in the description. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.